Stream Elements bot running. What up, Rahesh? What's up, Markini? What's up? Tropical Mayhem. What's up? Robert Ramirez. Hey guys, I just finished looking at some. What's up? What's up, Apollo Creed? Jake. I just got finished looking at all these videos to these the rest of these wide receivers that I have, possibly going in the first 6 rounds. Man, we're gonna be able to get a receiver no matter where we go. JJ out there in the 3rd round, JV, 28. I crushed him even worse in the 3rd round. The 3rd round. Any chance I have to take a knock at an LSU player, I will do it. What up, boys for life? What's up, coconuts? What's up, Yes Juan? Big Win. What's up, Big Win? Yes, Brahesh. Every day. And the reason why I'm doing this every day is, one, got to get it back into my DNA of doing this every night or whatever. B, I have a lot of new stuff that I want to incorporate into the draft, into the draft show. So I'm so behind the 8 ball on getting all that kind of stuff together. And the only way I can actually get it down is actually do shows and start doing it. So next week, not today, this week, I just wanted to start, getting juiced up on the players done, and I wanted to get these videos out. I don't put any graphics in anything right now, but they will be coming next week. I'll start rolling stuff in slowly, and by draft time I should have a lot of graphics, statistics, all kind of stuff, and we should have a great time. Draft season in full swing. I know, Mark, and like I said yesterday, we have nothing to obsess on but the draft for the next. We're gonna be stuck in our house. We can't go nowhere, and we're gonna be just talking about these players over and over and over. What's up, Jack? Mr. Wright, what's good? You still mixed on Ruggs? I get it. That if he's a John Ross, we'll all be mad. No, if he's a Tavon Austin. You remember Tavon Austin did the same thing. He blew up the combine, and everybody thought he was going to be the next great whatever, and he never turned out to be that. What's up, Frank? I'm good. I stated I wasn't hating. Just a little bit, man. JB28, just a little bit. Denzel Mims is so similar to Dez. Does he have that? I didn't see that. I need to look at his highlight reels. I didn't look at Mims' highlight reel as much as I listened to what people were saying about Mims. So let me look at his highlight reel. Let me look at his highlight reel. Tropical Mayhem. I cannot wait till I get to Donovan Peoples-Jones. I cannot wait till I get to Donovan Peoples-Jones. What's his story, Tropical Mayhem? I thought I heard something about him. Something to indicate he's a much better player than he's ranked because of something. Because his highlight reel was just incredible. A big steal for us. Yes, sir. Yes. What's up, Brian Peters? Yep, kids are asleep. No, I'm shaving before Rona's over. Before Rona's over. I don't shave during my fast, and I ate today. I ate just a few bites or something. So I'm back eating again, and probably in the morning I'll shave. I'll go and knock this out. Yes, no, I agree. JB28 said, I'd rather have Rager than Ruggs. I'd rather have Rager in the second because I'm scared of the availability of Ruggs. No, I get that. That's why I said what Ruggs isn't physically, Rager is. Rager isn't quite as fast as Ruggs, but hey, if we can somehow, even if we trade up, if we get a defensive stud in the 1st round and come around the 2nd round and get Ruggs, then the rest of the draft is just gravy. Big Win. That's my number one. How much I'm in love with all these receivers, yada yada yada. My number one is moving Pollard to wide receiver 3, and Keep him at third down back. You know what I'm saying? And then we can get a fourth receiver, maybe a big guy, Colin Johnson or somebody like that. Somebody else that's a different type of receiver than we already have. So I'm good with Pollard being in that. I just don't know if they'll make that move. They should. What's up, Robbie Radford? They might make the draft online. I know it's gonna look very similar to our videos over the past few years. Everybody's gonna be at their home studio. The draft is gonna go into people's houses. Hey, if they pull it off, they need to hire me, to be honest, to pull this thing off over the internet, because I've been doing this a minute. But if they pull it off, this will be a thing of beauty. Joseph said, "Want KJ Hill?" Oh, Joseph, please, you're gonna have to close your ears when you listen to what I say about KJ Hill. You're gonna be mad at me. No, I won't drag him. Brandon Ayuk, I'm telling you, Apollo Creed Bulldogs. Brandon Ayuk has dog in him. He really does. I like that guy. Peoples Jones had a crazy combine, Marquini. Here comes the zombie apocalypse. Why didn't we sign Dak? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to happen, Frank. I think it's going to happen when people are looking, because Jerry Jones is not going to do it to make back page. I mean, he's spending a lot of money on Dak. So he's not going to do that to get a back page ad on something like that. He's going to do it when everybody's watching, like during the draft, and he's going to make sure everybody sees him hand that check over to Dak Prescott. Don't shave, grow it out. I'll think about it, man. I don't know. I'm really liking it though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ruggs, I said that yesterday in my video. Ruggs could be just like John Ross, but you know, LeBron. Hey, what's up, Young? LeBron is better than Jordan. What happened to all them youngins we had last year? They went to other teams, big win. As soon as we left them exposed, somebody picked them up. John Vea is still back, but still, the way John Vea fell off, man, I don't know how bad I'm going to trust him this year. CD's the man. What's up? What's up, Mosh? How do I feel about drafting a center? Maybe the fourth. Man, I'm all for drafting a center. Maybe I don't know where the top center is. You know, wherever you got to get a center, our guard, or look, our offensive line isn't what it used to be. We can use help. Speaking of somebody said that there's rumors about us trading Tyron. Has anybody else heard about us trading Tyron? Has anybody else heard that? You missing hockey? Paul, AJ Terrell is the one guy at Clemson I'm not excited about. I really is. And Paul, and it came from, man, that national championship game left scars. It really did. And that's one of them. Nothing, JD. I just got here. I got here a little late today. You saw Coop last week. Jerry Jones should fire himself. You growing yours out, big win? I might keep it. The more you watch Jalen Reagor, the more I want him. Jason Strickland, I'm with you with that one. I'm with you. He's one of my special players, I think. It's a bad draft for interior linemen. Yeah, it is. You heard it. Fake news. It better be fake news. Didn't T. Higgins get shut down? Not really, no. What's up, Isaiah? Yeah, we can't trade him after losing Frederick. That's just crazy. Worth is a Brihesh. Worth is I hope I'm saying his name right. Worth is a beast. You're absolutely correct. We'll talk about offensive linemen now. Now, I will not be against getting an offensive lineman in the first round either. If one of those if somebody like Worth falls. If somebody crazy like that falls in the draft, then you got to jump on it. You know what I'm saying? And get your receiver next. Later. Your wish list is CeeDee Lamb, but Judy, I just don't think they'll fall, Big Win. Not really, King Charles. I'll do cornerbacks later, and I'll know in depth like I know about the wide receivers now after I go through all of them. But off the hip, I don't feel like it's a very deep draft when it comes to cornerback. And getting past Henderson, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I like. I think I like our guys. Oh, wow. That sounds like Jason Garrett. I like our guys. We like our guys. Would I trade Tyron if someone gave us a first round pick for him? I'm gonna ask Brehesh that. Brehesh, would you trade Tyron if you can get Worth in this place? Thank you, Paul Paul. Andreas, I deferred that question to Brehesh. King Charles says, Robert Ramirez says, no, no, no. King Charles says yes. Now remember, Tyron has some serious medical issues now. Don't forget about that. No, I'm not a fan of Justin Jefferson. Joseph. Hell to nah. He still got a few years. All right. I agree, JV. If we could somehow pull off another pick in this draft and in the second or third round is good too, JV. Yeah. All right. Let's go into my guys. So these guys, this list of guys, all these guys are going to be they're going to be late in the draft, or at least after the fourth round of the draft, and my first guy on the hill is Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson of Minnesota. I pulled up this dude's tape. Yo, who knows who likes Tyler Johnson out there? I tell you what, I pressed the play and I fell in love with this guy, man. And this is crazy because he don't have any measurables. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have any measurables, but he looked like a baller. He's not a yak guy, but he's a dog. He's a catcher. He runs great routes and all that kind of stuff. And I actually see what he was doing on that tape. I actually see that translating in the NFL. Take some number 7 from whoever number 7 is, Mr. Wright, you'll take from LSU every year. But yeah, he's not flashy, and you know he did. Thanks, John Jones. Appreciate you very much. He didn't even run in the combine. He knew it was so slow. But then it's weird. Like some players, they just know how to use their body. They know how to catch the ball over people. It was just like crazy. It was like just make sure you look at Tyler Johnson's highlights. They're very impressive. You don't see any kind of measurables as far as speed, height, and all that kind of stuff pop off the screen, but the boy's good. All right, yeah. I was not expecting that. Okay, next, KJ Hill. Whoever, I forgot who it was talking about KJ. They liked KJ. You might want to close your ears right now. No, just kidding. he has a small catch radius. He's not that fast. Um, I just don't know what I was seeing in the highlights. I just don't know if it translates. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Johnson was just slow, and he popped off. And this guy, he was obviously faster than that, and he didn't. So I'm just not too sure about KJ Hill. We'll see about that one, but I just don't see the skill set. Juwan Jennings. The same thing goes for Juwan Jennings. I was going to put him in my third round yesterday, and I took him out because Haggy told me because of his speed. Then I looked at him more in depth, and it was the same thing. I mean, he uses his size very well. I'm not saying KJ Hill and Juwan Jennings aren't good. They both are very good. I just don't know how they translate in the NFL just because of the talent. KJ Hill's not going to get that much separation as he got in college. And I didn't see anything else that he does any special that would pop out. And then Juwan Jennings actually overpowered everybody, which I was seeing. He was just overpowering everybody. And that's good when you overpower somebody from in the collegiate levels, but you're 6'3", 208 pounds. That's just an average receiver in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're going to be able to overpower people like that. Then after that, I went to Chase Claypool. Are y'all ready for Chase Claypool? No, Clemson doesn't have a little slot coming out. Yeah, it was you, Joseph. What's up, Ninja Master? Okay. I wrote one note down for Chase Claypool. I wrote one note down for Chase Claypool. And it was, oh my God. Yeah, Van Jefferson's coming down, JB28. But Claypool, I want him. I talked about Ayok last night, Twisted Visions. He's great. I like him. He's got dog in him. He looks like he fits our offense or whatever. But I don't know. I think Chase I'm trying to call him Clay Chasepool. Chase Claypool. I'm just like, just that dude. I mean, the speed on him, the size on him, the 50-50 catches, the body, man. And I don't know if he's a tight end. Joseph Ventura. He looks like, to me, I was listening to, who was it? Chris Sims. I was listening to Chris Sims because Chris Sims got a 20-minute breakdown on Chase Claypool on YouTube, and I watched all 20 minutes, and I was like listening to say, can this guy play tight end? I mean, can this guy invent the tight end position? Because he's like Tony Gonzalez was years ago. He's like the evolution of that position could be. So I don't know, man. We could use a tight end. We could use a fourth receiver. We can put him at tight end and receiver. I don't know. Where do you guys see? What's up, my Cowboys family? Where do you guys see Claypool going? That's the thing. Like, will he go early, like in the third round, or will he go later? What's up, Q? Big Win said KJ is not special. He's from Arkansas. I know he's serviceable. Yeah, that's why I don't want to talk bad about KJ Hills or Juwan Jennings. I didn't see how they could translate. What's up, my Cowboys family? Let's chat it up one of these nights and get on each other's live stream. I will. The star over everything. I will, my Cowboys family. I'm just getting my gears going again. But I'm gonna try to be here every night until the draft. I mean, what else am I doing? I ain't gonna be out. You like Claypool in the third or fourth, my Cowboys family? Yes, sign me too, Lone Star. I am. I mean, you guys told me Chase Claypool. And now all I had to do is just watch him one time. Yeah, he may go in the third, but how are you doing, guys? Yeah, he's gonna battle Kai. The leg is gonna battle Kai. Blake Bell is strictly a Brocken tight end. Claypool to the Eagles. No way. You know what? Big win. Somebody said that Ruggs is the Eagles are going to try to get Ruggs or whatever, and that would make all the sense in the world for them to get somebody like Ruggs, simply because they're going to want somebody to do what Deshaun Watson was doing for him last year, and going way out there and letting Carson Wentz hit him with the deep ball. So yeah, that's kind of scary. I've watched a little Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings, you're talking about, correct? Juwan. Thaddeus Moss. Yes, sir, Twisted Vision. Look, man, my worst day in the last 30 years, I was young, but I still remember the draft where we passed on Thaddeus' dad. And that was one of the worst days of my life. And I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not kidding. When we passed on Randy Moss was one of the worst days of my life. I was in a fetal position, and we got Greg Ellis. So I take that. East Moss. Claypool, right? Lone Star Cambodia, you're absolutely right. Claypool at tight end. Claypool in the outside in the red zone. Claypool in the slot. Claypool, I mean, you can put that dude everywhere. The quarterback pass on another Moss. We can't pass on another Moss. JV said he's a Notre Dame fan and Claypool was underutilized and Ian Book was so inconsistent. Oh yeah, I saw that too, JV. The quarterback in Notre Dame, the jump balls were not jump balls. I mean, Claypool would jump for the ball and the ball would hit him on the hip. So he'd have to readjust and catch the ball over there. So yeah, no. And then one ball he caught so far out of bounds, the ball was like 6 yards out of bounds or something. Well, not that long. Well, I don't know. It was just way out of bounds. He reached out of bounds and caught that. Colin Johnson did that too. I'll talk about him in a minute. It was Michael J. April Stanton. You're absolutely right. It was Michael Irvin's fault. Because that's when we were getting all kind of heat about Michael Irvin. We didn't want to draft another Michael Irvin, blah, blah, blah. And Randy Moss had the raw, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was Michael Irvin's fault. Ninja Master, I forgot Quez Watkins. I'll make sure I get his information in there. Golden for Liberty. He's on my list. Joseph, just. I said Deshaun Watson instead of Jackson. I was like, why are people saying Jackson? Deshaun Jackson. You know what I meant. Deshaun Jackson. And Brioche too. Somebody put Porsche. Brioche. Yeah. Yes, Twisted. We should draft a running back and put Tony Pollard at. We should draft a running back, put Tony Pollard at slot, and draft Chase Claypool. Chase Claypool. Okay. Now after Chase Claypool, I looked up Antonio Gibson. Antonio Gibson's from Memphis, I think. Yep, Memphis, and he's a freak athlete. I tell you that. He's kind of fast. I don't know why, but I liked him a lot. He just looks like a weapon. That looks like he looks like he translates, but I don't see a high upside. I don't see like, for instance, like Claypool. I see a high upside. Ayuk, I see a high upside. Rager, I see a high upside. There's some receivers that I see the ability to be NFL superstars, and he's just not one of them. And if I'm going to get a receiver, I kind of want one of them that could go over the top and be a superstar. But don't get me wrong, he's good. He's good. John Hightower of Boise. And I can't believe I like another Boise. Yeah, Joseph J. Sandberg, I did see and love Tyler Johnson from Minnesota. Really did. Thank you, Azaria. I'm going over John Hightower right now for Boise State. He looked a little bit like Sid for me, but he's a deep threat. He's smooth. He looks smooth. He looks fast. He looks long. He's only 6'2", but he looks longer than 6'2" because he's thin, like he's tall and thin, just like Sid. But yeah, I like that guy too. I guess, and Boise finds its way to the Dallas Cowboys. Gibson reminds you of who? Of Ridley, Calvin Ridley, a little bit. I wish we had taken Metcalf. So I'm no big win. I know. Robert Ramirez says, can we just keep guys from being comfortable, keep things competitive? Yep. Yeah, Brian Peters. Claypool can play tight end for us, similar to Ingram in New York and Finley for the Packers, who converted wide receiver mark. And Claypool looks like a perfect wide receiver for Dak. What's up, New Jack? What up? Yeah, next year's wide receiver class is going to be good too. That's going to be one interesting move where Cam Newton ends up going. Yeah, he's still, if he's healthy, Andrew. That's Andres. That's the only thing about Cam. Yeah, he's an elite quarterback. By far, he's still an elite quarterback. He's a former MVP quarterback. But is he healthy? That's the question. All right. After John Hightower, we went and saw some Van Jefferson, another very smooth wide receiver. I think he looks like one of the receivers that does everything well. I think my boy Haggy said he was better than, I gotta say this, he was better than JJ out of LSU. Yeah, I love it. Cam to the Cowboys. No. Antonio Gandy Golden, I liked. He's just a classic 50-50 guy. If we get Gandy Golden, I'm going to be happy, but I'm still going to be worried we don't have those 4 wide receivers that I want to go against the Philadelphia Eagles secondary. Twisted Vision, either Joe Looney or Connor McGovern. Don't count out Connor McGovern. He might have that job. All right, Devin Duvernay. I'm going to make some of you Texas people mad. No, I don't hate Duvernay. I like Duvernay. This is the thing about Duvernay. Duvernay looks like a running back, and we have Pollard for that. So if we're going to put Duvernay in the slot, we might as well put Pollard in the slot. You know what I'm saying? Any of these wide receivers that are not super fast, but are good catch and run guys, are basically running backs with good hands. All these guys in here, we don't need that because we got that element in Pollard, and we need to get Pollard more touches. So we need somebody that's a blazer, super fast to take over for Tyron and I'm not Tyron. What's his name? Tavon Austin and Cobb, but yeah, we don't need any running back. So that's the only reason why I soured on Duvernay. And he's big. Just this is how big thick Duvernay. Duvernay is 5'10". Next I have Colin Johnson. Colin Johnson is 6'6". Duvernay is 5'11", 210 pounds. Colin Johnson is 6'6", 220 pounds. And that's not little. So Colin Johnson is 7 inches taller than Devin and only 10 pounds heavier. Crazy. You like him? You like him, April? You like Deb? Deb dude. Terrence Williams is still on the roster. What? Yeah, can't. I guess his old coach. Yeah. If Cam goes to Washington, he'll start for sure. All right, Colin Johnson, 6'6". I like him. I like his extension, and he did the same thing. And one of the highlights, he did the same thing as my boy Chase Claypool, but he did it even nastier because he's 6'6". His toe was on the line, and he stretched all the way out to catch the ball with his toe on the line, and he's 6'6" frame. Come on, man. I like Colin Johnson. I really, really do. I didn't see Courtney Davis. I'm putting all these guys in my head. Colin is a star scream. That's crazy. All right, next we have Gabriel Davis. I turned off Gabriel Davis' video when he was, they put a split screen of him and Odell Beckham, and both of them had poofy hair. If you remember on draft day when we drafted Odell Webb, when they drafted him, and I said I don't like that guy with that yellow hair. I don't know. I don't like that guy with the yellow hair, so I didn't like Beckham from the day. It's on, but man, I need to find that tape and play it because I did not like him the day he was drafted. I felt something. So Gabriel Davis, no. Brian Hater, no. Now continuing my hater ways, Byron Edwards, he looked decent, but he's a Gamecock, so I'm going to hope he doesn't be a Cowboy. It's just crazy. Now watch my attitude completely change when I talk about Kinlaw being a Cowboy. Shoot, I take Kinlaw in a heartbeat. And the last guy on my list that I looked at before this video, Donovan Peoples-Jones. Why is he not one of the top receivers in this draft? What happened? What did he do? Did he beat up somebody? Joseph Ventura, yeah, I talked about Michael Pittman Jr. yesterday. He looks good. He's scary big, but he reminds me of David Boston. Can anybody tell me why Donovan Peoples-Jones isn't one of the top wide receivers in this draft? Because when I looked at his tape, man, that dude has dog in him. That dude can catch everything. That dude, he can return. He looks like he should have been ahead of all these other players in the draft. And I think I heard something happen to where he didn't get to play much his senior season, or something happened to where the reason why his draft stock is so low. But when you look at his tape, man, I'd be happy with. He didn't do well his senior year. That's what it was. And he had a weak quarterback, and he had a weak coach. But man, is he good. Yeah, that's what Jason Strickland. So yeah, bad coach. Got him Harbaugh's bad side. Tarek Black. So there goes my list. The ones there's a lot here that I like more than I thought I was gonna like. Here's the ones I like a lot, not just like. These are the ones I like a lot. I like a lot Tyler Johnson from Minnesota. The boy's bad. He doesn't have measurables. He doesn't have speed, but I figured that guy's gonna have a decent NFL career if he goes to a decent team. The next one I like, Oh my goodness, Chase Claypool. And I think Chase Claypool has jumped to number one in my wide receiver wish list. You know what I'm saying? Over, oh, well, maybe not Rager. Maybe it's Rager. Maybe it's Rager, Riggs, and Claypool on my three. Like, oh my God, please. After him, John Hightower is okay. John Hightower, Colin Johnson, and Donovan Peoples-Jones. So those are my five. Tyler Johnson, Chase Claypool, John Hightower, Colin Johnson, and Donovan Peoples-Jones, who is a dog. Yeah, that's what I'm going. That's what I'm moving into tomorrow. Big win is defensive tackle. The problem with defensive tackle is that I think Kinlaw and Brown both will be gone soon. I mean not soon, early. So that's the reason why I don't think we're going to be able to get defensive tackle. But those two guys, Kinlaw and Brown from Auburn, I'd be happy if we move up and get him and then come back in the second round and get Rager, or if we move up and get him and come back in the third round and get Claypool, then we're good. We're golden. Claypool just sounds like a Cowboy, right? No KJ Hill, Sam Burr. I just didn't see it with KJ Hill. You know, I just don't know if it translates. And Deb Doob. Yeah, no Deb Doob. Deb Doob is he's a running back. He's a running back at receiver. I did not look into Quez Watkins. I will, brother man. I did forget. Yes, Jason Strickland. There are people I'm willing to trade up for. Hold on, let me look at my list here. Let's see. Yes, there are definitely people reason why I'm willing to trade up is because we have a lot of draft capital and we have talent on our football team. We just need the right pieces to go with our football team. But let's go. Let's see. Position. Let me refresh this. Spreadsheets get crazy here. All right. I would trade up for, I'm not going to say Chase Young because I'm not trading up that far. I'm not saying Jeffrey Okudah because I'm not trading up that far. I'm not saying CeeDee Lamb or Jerry Jeudy because I'm not trading up for wide receivers. Isaiah Simmons. Oh, gosh. Hold on for a minute. Woo, I'm not trading up for Isaiah Simmons because it's just too expensive. But good gracious, if he falls down to 10 by some crazy way, if he falls down, pre-med. Oh, John Smart. Peoples-Jones was in pre-med to become an orthopedic surgeon. Yeah, Rager, Damian. Rager. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Joseph Ventura. Dev Doob is like Ty Montgomery and Chris McCaffrey, a handback, and you can add Tony Pollard to that list because Tony Pollard is half wide receiver, half running back. Okay, Isaiah Simmons. Oh Lord. Okay, let me just keep on going. Ruggs. No, I wouldn't trade up for Ruggs. Not worth. Derek Brown. Yes. I would trade up for Derek Brown. I think he's going to go around. Well, I don't know where he's going to go, but he has potential to fall around 12, 13 or whatever, maybe. And if he falls around that, yes. Same with Javon Kinlaw. Both of those two big monsters in the big middle of our defense, I think they could be stars. And those are the only two those are the only two guys that I would trade up for. Brown, Kinlaw, and Isaiah Simmons. So what? Just Isaiah Simmons. Because Isaiah Simmons ain't going to be a top 5. He won't be at a top 5, but going from 17 to 7 is going to be ridiculous. That's way too expensive. No Claypool. Whoa. What's the Claypool? What's up, Big G? What's the hate on Claypool about? All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and make the after game video. The after game video after what is this video? After live stream video. That's what it is. So tomorrow night, I might start adding some graphics and stuff. I might start livening the show up a little bit tomorrow night. But tomorrow night, we're going to do defensive tackles. We're going to go do defensive tackles, and I told you that is the. I don't think we're where we want to be at defensive tackle. If we had Gerald McCoy and Dontari Poe for the last like 2 years or so, you would be ready saying we need another defensive tackle to take over. We need another defensive tackle to take over because Poe is not that number one defensive tackle for sure, and Gerald McCoy is old. So defensive tackle is a definite need. Thanks, Mosh. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow night to talk about some defense, and some of you be happy because we'll be on defense. And I think I'll be on defense a lot because I don't see any other positions on offense that hold any kind of value other than tight end. But we can cover that with Chase Claypool. But I don't see that other than tight end. Really, no. All right, guys. Peace out. It's always fun hanging, talking Cowboys.